Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Allen off the play fake. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
3rd down, it's Willis. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of 2 on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
Counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. They keep it with Henry on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble in 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14. Bills nothing. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Good catch there by Dawson Knox, and everything just clicked for him in his 3rd season in the league in 2021. 9 touchdown catches, tied for the league lead among tight ends.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, Cook. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Shakir hauls it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. The Bills had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Allen now on first down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last three drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now Willis to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing again on second and 10, Willis. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. That pass taken in by Burks. And that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's third down. 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Willis. Touchdown! George Pickens. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Bullock to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. On play action, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen. And this one too low.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Ready?
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Okay,
the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
let's go now.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
At the 4-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Willis looking to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Derrick Henry. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Okay,
so
ready?
A 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Ready?
Henry up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Draw play. This is Henry. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Running left, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes this 35-0 now.
35. Bills, nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Haskins will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it is 42-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectful. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive
reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll run with a veteran. It's Dontrell Hilliard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods scoring a touchdown against his former mates.
And the Titans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Monty Rice. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Ready. Set.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Let's go.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go. Set.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
They'll run again with Hilliard.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On the run, this is Hilliard. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Let's go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 10 more there and another first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Ready.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.